Love the Ravens as much as we do? Then smash that subscribe button and stay locked in with Flock News for all the drama, updates, and excitement all season long. The news of Terry McLaurin joining the Ravens has sent shockwaves through fans and analysts alike, creating a frenzy that seems almost tangible. Imagine one of the most explosive receivers in the league stepping into a team whose receiving corps had been criticized for inconsistency and lack of depth. The speculation is intense. Can McLaurin adapt his aggressive playing style to the Ravens' offense, known for precision and methodical ball movement? Insiders suggest the impact could be immediate, not only in reception stats, but also in chemistry with the quarterback, who now has a weapon capable of opening entire defenses. Sports media have already started imagining rotations and formations, speculating scenarios in which McLaurin could be used in deep routes as well as short passes, creating a dynamic that could completely transform the team's offense. Expectations are that he will bring not just individual talent, but also inspire confidence in his teammates, elevating the performance of the entire squad. The speculation is palpable, and fans are eager to see if he will truly be the catalyst everyone is anticipating. A player whose arrival might finally change the trajectory of the Ravens' offense. Moreover, McLaurin's arrival raises a slew of questions about the future of the receiving corps. If previously there were doubts about who would take the spotlight, now the debate intensifies. How will the coaching staff balance ball distribution between him and the other players? Sources suggest the technical staff is already devising innovative rotations, planning to use McLaurin in deep threats and screenplays to exploit his speed and yards after catch ability. Rumors also indicate that this move may directly affect team morale, as veterans must adjust to a new offensive leader who arrives with reputation and high expectations. Speculation about contract adjustments and negotiations is also circulating, fueling the narrative that the Ravens are willing to invest heavily to make their receiving corps one of the most feared in the league. Each insider report seems to fan the fire, turning every comment into fuel for a frenzy that promises to dominate discussions throughout the upcoming season. The excitement is almost tangible, and the anticipation among fans is creating a sense of urgency and hope for a dramatic transformation. As analysts try to predict McLaurin's immediate effect, fans are already imagining hypothetical scenarios of spectacular plays. One rumor gaining traction is that the Ravens' quarterback is eager to leverage McLaurin's ability to beat double coverage, creating opportunities previously thought impossible. Some specialists even suggest that this partnership could redefine the team's offensive style, enabling a more vertical and aggressive attack that the franchise has avoided in recent seasons. The narrative forming in the background is one of complete transformation, as if McLaurin's arrival is not just another signing, but a strategic move capable of changing the entire conference landscape. Speculation merges with expectation, creating an atmosphere of suspense and anticipation that only increases media attention and fan excitement. Fans are already dreaming about decisive wins and plays that could go down in team history. Envisioning McLaurin as the centerpiece of a new era for the Ravens, the possibilities feel almost limitless. And every insider report adds layers to a story that has become impossible to ignore. Off-field impacts are also a major part of the rumor mill. Some sources suggest McLaurin's influence in the locker room could be immediate, motivating young receivers to increase discipline and effort while challenging veterans to elevate their performance. This narrative fuels the sense that the Ravens are ready to build something bigger than a single season, aiming for a transformation in how their offense is perceived league-wide. There's even talk of marketing strategies, fan engagement, and sponsorships increasing due to the presence of such a high-profile player. Every rumor, tweet, and insider comment is dissected and debated in forums, podcasts, and social media, keeping fans on high alert. The cycle of speculation ensures that every development, even minor, becomes a headline, as the team's future seems to hinge on how well McLaurin integrates and performs. Fans, analysts, and insiders are all captivated by this unfolding drama, imagining the long-term consequences of what could be one of the most pivotal acquisitions in recent Ravens history. Timing also plays a key role in the speculation surrounding McLaurin's arrival. Some insiders claim that the move could not have been more strategic, taking advantage of uncertainty in other teams and presenting a seemingly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the Ravens. There's a belief that the team saw McLaurin as the perfect solution to fill historical gaps in their offense, signaling a shift from conservative approaches to a more ambitious and daring mindset. The rumor mill suggests that this change could directly influence how the team handles crucial games, with McLaurin becoming the decisive factor in close matchups and iconic moments. Fans are already imagining scenarios in which his presence could turn the tide of the season, creating a buzz that transforms anticipation into obsession. Analysts argue that McLaurin's presence will not only elevate individual performance, but also redefine how the collective offense is perceived, creating an environment where every drive carries almost cinematic potential. Finally, rumors hint at potential ripple effects in future acquisitions. Some analysts speculate that McLaurin's signing could attract other high-profile players eager to join a receiving corps that promises both explosiveness and reliability. Sources close to management suggest the Ravens are prepared to further reinforce the receiver position, making McLaurin the epicenter of a strategic transformation. This storyline feeds speculation about how the Ravens could position themselves in upcoming seasons, not just as contenders, but as innovators of a modern, unpredictable offense. Fans are already imagining McLaurin breaking defenses, inspiring teammates, and leading a team capable of translating talent into tangible results. Speculation runs wild. The fan base is electrified, and the story forming around McLaurin promises to mark a new era for the Ravens, one that few would have predicted until recently. Terry McLaurin's entry into the Ravens is not limited to the field. Speculation about his tactical contributions is almost as intense as the fan frenzy. Experts argue that the coaching staff could exploit his unique abilities to create hybrid plays, combining motion and deep routes in ways previously considered impossible. The narrative circulating is that McLaurin could become a true imbalance point, forcing defenses to constantly adjust formations, which in turn opens opportunities for running backs and tight ends. Some insiders even suggest that his explosive style could transform the team's running game, making the offense unpredictable and dynamic, something the Ravens have struggled to achieve consistently. In recent seasons, rumors also indicate that the head coach plans to develop a play package specifically for him, maximizing speed, agility, and field vision, turning McLaurin into a key factor in almost every drive. Analysts believe this tactical adjustment could redefine the franchise's offensive identity, merging speculation with a belief in a complete transformation of the Ravens' approach to the game. Fans can hardly contain excitement at the potential for McLaurin to revolutionize offensive strategy. Off-field dynamics are also a major source of speculation. Sources claim that McLaurin's reputation for professionalism and dedication could immediately inspire a domino effect, motivating players who previously lacked consistency or focus to elevate their game. Rumors suggest veterans and rookies alike might rise to the challenge, turning practice sessions into high-stakes competitions that improve overall team performance. Some analysts even suggest that his influence could subtly reshape informal hierarchies, highlighting underappreciated talents and encouraging collaboration on strategy. This effect could transform the collective mindset, creating a more cohesive, resilient, and innovative team. Fans anticipate seeing results on the field, but speculation about psychological impact in the locker room is equally fascinating. The combination of leadership, skill, and influence makes McLaurin's presence a multidimensional factor that extends far beyond receptions and touchdowns. Rumors also focus on the quarterback-receiver chemistry. Analysts suggest that if McLaurin and the quarterback develop a quick rapport, the Ravens could adopt a more aggressive passing approach than previously attempted. Speculation is that the quarterback will feel more confident attempting high-risk throws, trusting McLaurin to beat coverage and gain crucial yards. This potential offensive transformation has sparked debates about how opposing teams might react, and whether the Ravens could become a benchmark for high-risk, high-reward play. Some insiders even predict cross routes and improvisational plays becoming staples, positioning McLaurin as a redefining force in the franchise. His arrival could alter the quarterback's style, the team's offensive philosophy, and even the broader league's perception of what a wide receiver can accomplish in a balanced, yet explosive system. Speculation about future matchups and scouting strategies is also abundant. Analysts claim McLaurin's presence will force opponents to rethink defensive planning, constantly anticipating potential threats and trying to neutralize him. The narrative is that Ravens could exploit this defensive focus with trick plays and unexpected routes, turning attention on McLaurin into opportunities for other teammates. Rumors suggest coordinators across the league are already debating how to counter him, making McLaurin a strategic disruptor. His impact could influence not just one game but the preparation and strategies throughout the season. creating a ripple effect that transforms how defenses operate against the Ravens. Fans are excited by the idea that every game could showcase unprecedented plays, driven by McLaurin's abilities, creating anticipation and suspense with every snap. Further speculation involves potential depth chart adjustments. Sources indicate that coaches may experiment with triple and double formations, positioning McLaurin strategically to maximize his impact. While maintaining balance among other receivers, rumors suggest his role will be flexible, shifting between deep routes, screens, and motion plays, forcing defenses to remain on constant alert. This strategy could provide opportunities for secondary players to shine, increasing overall offensive potential. Additionally, insiders claim McLaurin may act as an informal mentor, guiding younger players and accelerating their development. Speculation paints a picture of a complete offensive transformation, with McLaurin at the center, redefining roles, responsibilities, and team strategy for the foreseeable future. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. Finally, bold rumors hint at broader NFL implications. Analysts speculate that McLaurin's signing could serve as a model for other franchises, demonstrating that investing in elite receivers can redefine offensive dynamics. The narrative suggests that the Ravens may become a reference point for offensive innovation, inspiring similar moves across the league. Fans, meanwhile, are energized, following every practice, play, and interview, feeding the cycle of anticipation and speculation. McLaurin is not just a new acquisition. He is the center of a strategic rumor that could reshape perceptions of the Ravens' receiving corps and potentially influence the league's offensive philosophy. The atmosphere is electric, and every detail becomes fodder for debate, connecting fans, analysts, and insiders around a story that blends talent, expectation, and total transformation. Finally, speculation continues about the broader impact this incident may have on Lamar Jackson's legacy, not only with the Ravens but across the NFL. Analysts highlight that moments of internal tension often leave lasting impressions on a player's career, influencing public perception, future opportunities, and even Hall of Fame considerations. The narrative surrounding this alleged conflict raises questions about leadership, temperament, and the ability to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics under immense pressure. While some fans remain staunchly supportive, others express concern that unresolved issues could undermine the team's cohesion and performance. Rumors suggest that the coming weeks will be critical in determining whether reconciliation is possible, whether adjustments in leadership structures are necessary, and how management will respond to ensure stability. The story has taken on a life of its own, feeding speculation, analysis, and debate across media platforms. Every rumor, leak, or insider tip adds another layer of intrigue, leaving the NFL community captivated by a scenario where talent, personality, and conflict intersect in unpredictable ways. For now, Lamar Jackson remains at the center of a whirlwind of speculation, with the eyes of the football world fixed on Baltimore to see how this drama unfolds, and what it may ultimately mean for the Ravens, their fans, and the quarterback's enduring legacy. As the rivalry continues to unfold, fans, analysts, and insiders will be watching every development with heightened attention. The stakes are enormous, not only for the outcome of individual games, but for the perception, pride, and legacy of both franchises. Garrett has positioned himself as a central figure in this drama, a player whose words carry influence as powerful as his physical talent. The tension between the Browns and Ravens is now a defining storyline, captivating audiences, motivating players, and shaping the cultural conversation around professional football. The upcoming months promise to be intense, unpredictable, and emotionally charged, as the psychological warfare ignited by Garrett's provocative comments continues to reverberate across the league. Every action, response, and reaction will be analyzed, debated, and speculated upon, ensuring that this rivalry, already legendary, reaches new heights of intrigue, drama, and excitement for fans and participants alike. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.